Welcome to another episode of 207 Aikido. In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about a drill that we've been practicing, starting out in Seiza and then progressing to standing. And it's a way of dealing with and actually instigating energy from uke. As uke in this situation, I am going to attack, and starting out, I'll just have a lot of intent in my grab, very aggressive, coming in. I can be semi-tense here, but what I'm going to do is give some sort of aggressive vector to my attack. And so it's going to look like this, something here. And what Tori is going to be doing is making it feel as if I am just doing this. I shouldn't feel like she is even there. So if she grabs, my whole effort is to follow her and almost lead her just slightly. There shouldn't be any pull going on, but I want to have almost disappearance from her sense in her hand. My whole wrist should pretty much disappear, so she feels just like she's doing that. But my wrist happens to be there. I'm also pulling away from certain heavier pressure points within her grab. Now, to progress to the next level in this is I can instigate those grips by giving her some energy and then releasing and doing exactly that drill that we were doing. And by giving her a little bit of energy, such as a little, like an intent to give a back fist for a millisecond, you might not actually even see that happen. Very often it's just a slight inward threat that she registers with her shoulder and her arm tensing up and almost pushing back to resist. And then I relax and allow that, the result of whatever my action was, to allow her to move. So that.
Yeah, let's get a close-up.
Yep. Yeah. And this can happen, and the difficulty here is only moving as much as she dictates I move. Sometimes it's only an inch. Sometimes it can be a very long way if she dictates. Sometimes it'll even make her fall if she gives that much energy. But it is my problem to follow her and not try and pull her into a throw that she's not telling me she wants to do. If she has an aggressive grip that just keeps coming in and I can blend with it all the way to the ground, there's no need for me to instigate anything for her to give energy. But usually if she's having an aggressive attack and I blend with that, she's going to get off balance at a certain point here and want to stand back up. And when I feel that pull in her arm, that's when I release and then allow that energy to go forward again. And that can happen several times. The first time she gives it, she gets a little bit off, and then it can happen there, and it can happen there, and it can happen there. And it can become a wave where you'll see uke do that. And it can happen 2, 3, 4 or more times in a technique. But it's having the sensitivity of knowing as she's coming in, following it, knowing when she's pulling back, kind of when she's overcommitted herself and wants to stand up, and then releasing again. And it's very easy to make those backwards motions kind of heavy and tense and big, and that doesn't allow me to release afterwards, and it can cause more of a hiccup in the technique than something that's going to allow the technique to progress further. Anything I left out, you think?
No, I mean, I think we're going to have to revisit this again anyways, because this is...
All right, I'll just wrap
We got to
it
get
up.
Chad out. This is not an easy technique, so we'll no doubt be revisiting this again.
So that's the basic intro to what we've been working on a lot. We've had some other ways of practicing this. You can do energy in different directions. If I want her to come towards me, I generally push that way. But I can also give twisting energy that will have her move in side to side or up and down directions as well. But something to play with, and I'm sure that we'll have more on this in the future. So, thank you.